Pauri, neither kings or subjects nor chiefs, none shall remain. The shops, the cities, and the streets shall eventually disintegrate by the hukum of the Lord's command. Those solid and beautiful mansions that fools think belong to them, the treasure houses filled with wealth, shall be emptied out in an instant. Stallions, chariots, camels, elephants with all their decorations, housings, gardens, properties, houses and buildings, tents, soft beds, webbed couches, and satin pavilions. Oh, where are they which man considers his own? O Nanak, the true one is the Lord, the merciful bestower, who is recognized by his omnipotence. Slok First Guru, were the streams to become milch, cows, and spring water to become milk and ghee, were the entire earth to become sugar, so that the mind might ever rejoice, and were the mountains to become gold and silver and be studded with jewels and gems, even then I would worship and adore thee. O Lord, my buoyant desire to utter thy praises shall not abate. First Guru, were all the 18 loads of vegetations to become fruit and ever-growing grass to become delicious rice, were I to halt both the moon and the sun in their orbits and hold them perfectly stable, even then I would worship and adore thee, O Lord, and my yearning to utter thy praises shall not abate. First Guru, were I to afflict my body with pain from the fear of two evil stars, Rahu and Ketu, were the blood-sucking kings to hold power over my head, even if this be my condition, even then I would worship and adore thee, O Lord, and my buoyant desire to utter thy praises shall not abate. First Guru, if fire and snow be my attire, wind to be my food, and if the fascinating fairies of heaven were to be my wives, O Nanak, all this too shall pass away. Even then I would worship and adore thee, O Lord, and my buoyant desire to utter thy praises shall not abate. Pauri, the evildoer is a demon who knows not the master. Call him a madman if he does not understand himself. The conflict of this world is evil. These struggles are consuming it. Without the Lord's name, worthless is the mortal's life. In illusion, he is destroyed. He who deems both the spiritual paths lead to one Lord shall be fulfilled. Fallen in the liar's hell, the utterer of lies shall burn to ashes. If the holy world, the most blessed are those who remain absorbed in truth. By eradicating his pride and selfishness, man is exonerated at the Lord's portal. First Guru, Salok, he alone truly lives within whose mind that Lord is lodged. O Nanak, no one else is truly alive. Those who merely live shall depart in dishonor. Everything they eat is impure. Intoxicated with the power and thrilled with wealth, they delight in their pleasures and dance about shamelessly. O Nanak, they are deluded and defrauded. Without the Lord's name, they lose their honor and depart. First Guru, what good is food and what good is fine clothes if the true Lord does not abide within the mind? What good are fruits? What good is ghee, sweet, jaggery? What good is flour and what good is meat? What good are clothes and what good is the soft bed to enjoy sexual pleasures and sensual delights? What good is the army and what good are soldiers, servants and mansions to live in? O Nanak, without the true name, all this paraphernalia shall disappear. Pauri, what good is social class and status? Truthfulness is measured within. Pride of status is like poison. By holding it in your hand and eating it, you shall die. The sovereignty of true Lord is known throughout all the ages. One Who respects the Lord's command is honored and respected in the portal of the Lord. By the order of the Master, mortal is sent into this world. Guru, the drummer, has announced Lord's meditation through the word of the Shabad. Hearing this announcement, some have mounted their horses and others are saddling up. Some have tied up their bridles and others have galloped off. Slok first Guru. When the crop is ripe, then it is cut. Only the husk and hedge are left. Along with the bristled ears, the crop is thrashed, and by winnowing, the corn is separated from the stalk. Placing the kernels between the two millstones, people sit and grind the corn. Those corn kernels which stick to the central axle are spared. Nanak has seen this wonderful vision. First Guru, see how the sugar cane is cut. After cleaning and chopping off its plumes, it is bound in bundles. Then it is placed between the wooden rollers and crushed, and what punishment is inflicted upon it? Extracting the juice, they put it in the cauldrons and it groans as it burns. Even its husk is collected and is burnt in fire. Nanak says, how the sweet-leaved sugarcane is treated, come and see, O people. Pauri, some oblivious of death are full of desires. They ever die, perish, and are reborn over and over again, and are of little use of anyone. In their heart of hearts, they call themselves good. The king of the angels of the death hunt down those self-willed manmukhs over and over again. The manmukh is a traitor and does not feel gratitude for the good done to him. Those who merely perform rituals of worship under compulsion are not pleasing to their master. They who attain and chant the exalted true name are pleasing to him and bow before the Lord's throne and fulfill their preordained destiny. First Guru, Salok. What can deep water do to the fish? What can the vast sky do to a bird? What can cold do to the stone? What is married life to a eunuch? You may apply sandalwood oil to a dog, but he will still be a dog. You may try to teach a deaf person by reading the Smritis to him, but how will he learn? You may place a light before the blind man and burn 50 lamps, but how will he see? You may place gold before a herd of cattle, but they will pick out the grass to eat. You may add flux in an iron pot and melt it, but it will not become soft like cotton. O Nanak, this is nature of the fool. Everything he speaks is useless and wasted. First Guru, when pieces of bronze or gold or iron break, the metal smith welds them together again in the fire, and the bond is established. If a husband leaves his wife, their children may bring them back together, and the bond is established. When the king makes a demand, the bond is established when the demand is fulfilled. When a hungry man eats, he is satisfied and the bond is established. In a famine, the rain fills the streams to overflowing and the bond is established. There is a bond between love and words of sweetness. When one speaks the truth, a bond is established with the holy scriptures. Through goodness and truth, the dead establish a bond with the living. Such are the bonds which prevail in the world. The fool establishes his bonds and mends his ways only when he is slapped on the face. Nanak says this after deep reflection. Through the Lord's praise, a bond is established with his court. Pauri, he himself created and adorned the universe, and he himself reflects on it. Some are counterfeit and some are genuine. He himself is appraiser, The genuine are placed in his treasury, while the counterfeit are cast aside. The counterfeit are thrown out of the true court, unto whom should they complain? They should run to the sanctuary of the true Guru. This is the righteous way of the life. The true Guru turns the impure into pure. He is embellisher of man through the holy word of the Shabad. Those who have enshrined love and affection for the Guru are honored at his true portal. Who can reckon on the worth of those who have been pardoned by the Creator himself? Slok First Guru. All the spiritual guides, their disciples and monarchs of the world shall be buried under the earth. The emperors shall also pass away. God alone is eternal. You alone, Lord, you alone, O Lord. First Guru. Neither the angels nor the demons, nor human beings, nor the siddhas, nor the seekers shall remain on the earth. Who else is there? You alone, Lord, you alone, O Lord. First Guru. Neither the just, nor the generous, nor any humans at all, nor the 7 worlds beneath earth shall remain. The only one Lord alone exists. Who else can there be? You alone, Lord, you alone, O Lord. First Guru. Neither the sun, nor the moon, nor planets, nor the 7 continents, nor the oceans, nor food, nor the wind, nothing is permanent. You alone, Lord, you alone, O Lord. First Guru. Our sustenance is not in the hands of any person. The hopes of all rest on the one Lord, God. The one Lord alone exists. Who else is there? You alone, Lord, you alone, O Lord. First Guru. The birds have no money in their pockets. They place their hopes on trees and water. He alone is the giver. You alone, Lord, you alone, O Lord. First Guru. O Nanak, that destiny which is preordained and written on one's forehead, none can erase it. The Lord infuses strength and he takes it back again. You alone, Lord, you alone, O Lord. Body. True is thy command through the Guru. To the Gurmukh it is known. Eradicating selfishness and pride through the Guru's guidance, I have recognized the truth. True is your quote revealed through the word of the Shabad. Meditating deeply on the true word of the Shabad, I have merged into the truth. The self-willed manmukhs are ever false, deluded by doubt. In manure they dwell and do not know the relish of the true name. Without the name, they suffer the agonies of coming and going. O Nanak, the Lord himself is the appraiser who distinguishes the counterfeit from the genuine.